So if you follow the channel, you know that we built an unstoppable scoring system using Devin Booker's animations. But what happens if you give me some of these slowest animations in the game? Well, let me tell you something. I still cooked. In this video, I'm going to show you my new scoring system using some of the slowest animations in the game just to show you that it is entirely possible to be effective in this game as long as you properly plan your combos and are deliberate with your execution. I'll show you a new combo system complete with the signature animations and a full tutorial of how to break your defender down using the slow chef system. And these combos go with our mantra that slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Take a look at this guy, he's moving too fast for his own pace, not planning how to beat his defender, which spots to go to, and in the end what it does is it leads to a turnover and a flop for good measure. Don't be that guy. So take a look at this. Using some of the slowest animations in the game, that Luka go-to shot and that Keegan Murray step back, I completely obliterate the defense here just by 1. Showing him an aggressive move that he will have to commit to, and then 2. Punishing that commitment with a properly timed step back jumper. Look at this snatch dribble into the step back. Look at the distance it creates. You don't need to be fast, you just need to be deliberate and smart. And this is all effective because the Keegan Murray hop jumper in itself creates a deceptive amount of space. And although it's slow, as long as you combine that with credible moves that forces your defender to commit moving backwards, you will have all the space you need. Once again, after this SJA crossover launch, just take a look at my position right here, pointing directly towards the basket, already beat my defender, forces him to commit, so I know that if I enter that snatch dribble, look at where he's going and look at where I'm going. Two opposite sides, easy money, light work. And it's even more powerful when you see the combos that I added to create the smooth chef system. The tutorial will be in the second half of the video, but what this shows you is that I combine threatening moves that force my defender to backpedal and move side to side, and then we punish them with different signature animations that really punish that commitment. It's all about being deliberate, reading the defense, making sure you force your defender to commit by beating them initially, and then countering with that smooth step back jumper. Why this works is because I'm combining threatening moves that will force your defender to react and then counter with a simple step back jumper. Now, once they get that first read on that step back, cancel out of it. As you can see right here, after I cancel out of the snatch step back, I launch into a crossover into a pull-up jumper. I'm using play fade here, by the way, super smooth. So it doesn't need to be the fastest moves in the game. You don't have to be moving 1 million miles per hour. Just be deliberate, just force a commitment, and then counter accordingly. Basketball is simple. Don't overplay your hand, don't overextend yourself, just make a great move, and if whatever the defense is there is available, take it, counter, take that easy jumper. I'm still just getting comfortable with the smooth chef system because I'm so used to Devin Booker's animation. So what you can see right here is that I'm actually practicing a lot in starting 5, and I'm working on blending because blending is key to deception. So how I like to practice is that I start with the my court, and you'll see that process later on, but I also really use starting 5 because it is a mode that allows you to play online without much consequence for your record or your plate color. And what you're seeing right here is that it's not only that snatch step back that's good for Keegan Murray, it's a whole diverse set of animations that are better than you think. And if you never bothered using the Keegan Murray hop jumpers, you would never know that his side hop jumpers moving left and to the right are so smooth because it generates backward movement while at the same time squaring your shoulder to the basket. Take a look at this right here. That spin out of that lateral hop jumper, it's so smooth. I'm also using the SGA spin jumper. Don't sleep on that move as well. But also a lot of these Keegan Murray hop jumpers create so much space. Just take a look at his simple hop back out of his step back jumper package. It creates so much distance moving backwards, and once you get the timing of these down, because they're so smooth, they're a bit slow, but once you get the timing of these down, you will be super effective in being able to create distance between you and your defender, and then just having the confidence to finish that jump shot. So a lot of these combos, people tell me these won't work online. Well, here is the proof. So now let's go into the tutorial and the signature animations. So here are the animations. If you just want to see my current jumper, it's MPJ base, Devin Booker, and Kyle Korver. Just on 50-50 on push release, and at the quick setting, not the very quick. And I think the other things that's going to be important here, I'm going to highlight a few. I chose Luka Doncic go-to shot because I love the hesitation that you get out of it. You can choose whatever go-to shot you want. For dribble pull-up, I got Clay. The new stuff, if you watched my combo series before, the new stuff that I'm adding is the SGA spin jumper. And the main highlight of this entire combo package is a Keegan Murray hop jumper. My playmaking animations are mostly the same. I'm just going to highlight some of the most important ones. The Devin Booker aggressive breakdown combo is going to be key. Paul George escape moves, Zach LaVine combo move, and Paul George crossover. The rest can be whatever you like, but this is what I'm rocking with. And the main highlight of what I call the smooth chef system for 6'6" and up big guards and big wings is that we're gonna have the Keegan Murray hop jumper. Not a very prolific or very high profile hop jumper, but there are 3, 4, maybe 5 animations here that are worth your time. And we're going to key in on those animations and create a combo system out of it that's going to create a Luka Doncic, Paul George hybrid style of shot creation system. Right, so let's start with the easy ones. We are going to need the Devin Booker aggressive breakdown combo. You know why I like it. It combos well with your momentum based shots. And in this situation, we're gonna combo it with our spin jumper. As you can see right there, it's a very smooth combo. Now, the stationary SGA spin jumper looks like this, right? We want to go into your momentum based moving spin jumpers, and that combos well with your Devin Booker aggressive breakdown. Again, Devin Booker aggressive breakdown while holding R2, tap up on the right stick, and we're gonna use the square method for the spin jumper, so you double tap square, okay? We don't use the rotation method. So this is what it's gonna look like. As you can see, you can cancel out of the Devin Booker aggressive breakdown combo to get into your spin jumper. This goes to the right, this goes to the left. You can also do Devin Vassell. I like the Devin Vassell spin jumper as well. But in order for this combo to work, you have to use a square method in your spin jumpers, okay? So what happens if you use the right stick for your spin jumpers? Well, this is what happens. You're gonna go into your layups. Okay, so that's gonna be our first combo. Devin Booker aggressive breakdown, hold R2, tap up on the right stick, double tap square. You can wait for the dribble to happen, or you can cancel it immediately as soon as the animation starts. So look at this. That is the situation where you enter into the standing spin jumper. We don't want that. Anyone that tells you that's a good shot is out of their mind. So we do the aggressive breakdown. There we go. You can also combo it with your Zach LaVine combo move. But you have to wait until you end the animation. So maybe at this point right here, there. All right, you have to find where in the animation stage you can combo into your momentum based shots. This is not holding the left stick at all, right? See, if you mistime it, your momentum will be completely killed. But if you time it well, and I'm not doing that, I have to wait a little bit more. There you go. You enter into your momentum-based spin shot. Okay, but let's talk about the Keegan Murray hop jumper. All right. So basically, he has a crossover hop jumper with the ball in your right hand. Hold the right stick to the left while holding R2. Gets you into a nice fade. And that combos well with a lot of your dribble animations going to the right, okay? He also has a nice moving hop jumper moving down into the left. So this is what it looks like. Right there. He will stop on a dime, carry his momentum forward, and then fade into that nice hop jumper moving down into the left. And then purely moving to the left, he has this nice sort of like drifting pull-up jumper where he sets his feet. It actually is one of those deceptive hop jumpers, but the version going to the right is better. It's more of a step back, so I like using that in transition or after a crossover. See, as you can see right there, it really pulls you backwards and to the right. So that is an underrated one. Right there. But the one that I really like is this one. His snatch hop jumper. Between the legs snatch dribble into a fading hop jumper. And the other really elite one is his, like, that gather right there. It just creates so much space, man. So for example, you want to do this. Oh yeah, his diagonal step back jumper is moving at a 45-degree angle. Going to the right, pretty good. Going to the left, it's more like a pound dribble, short pull up, right? But this one is the one that I really like. So for example, just take a look at this. We're at the free throw line and it gets you all the way behind the 3-point line. And you can do this with the ball in your right hand, with the ball in your left hand. That creates so much distance. So for example, why I like using the LeBron James regular breakdown, forward, backward. That's why. All right, so by itself, these hop jumpers are okay. All right, it requires a lot from the user to really put pressure on your defender moving backwards and then counter with a lot of these nice space creating moves. So what are the combos that you want to use with it? All right, so you can use the Devin Booker aggressive breakdown directly into your hop jumper right there. Use the momentum out of it, okay? To combo directly into your Keegan Murray hop jumper. So you push the right stick down and to the left after your aggressive breakdown. Boom. Almost Paul George like, right? So you can also combo that with the Paul George escape. Right there, you can do the crossover version. Or you can do the Paul George escape, use the momentum out of it right there. So why I like this is it's like you're adding an additional go-to shot. Boom. All right, now it has to be going to your left first. Boom, right there. If going to your right, you can also combo your Zach LaVine. Boom. So a point I want to make here, these are not meta moves, right? But it just, this is just something I threw out together just to show you guys that, you know, it doesn't take much to build a combo that looks really good in 2K25. I think the animations are so good, right? And blending them, as I mentioned before, works wonders for creating these types of combos. So the challenge is these are very slow combos, right? But we're gonna make use of these, and I'm gonna show you how to get better at using these types of combos. The other thing I want to show you is that why I like the Luka go-to shot is if in a triple threat position, hold up on the right stick, cancel out of it, and then combo into your Keegan Murray hop jumpers. So don't sleep on some of these like lateral hop jumpers going to the right and to the left. Especially don't sleep on this one, giving you a huge hop gather moving backwards. So in my opinion, Keegan Murray is like a B tier hop jumper. Right? It's a really interesting hop jumper package. Very slow, very smooth, and I'm gonna show you how to get good at using these types of shots. So people frequently ask me, like, how do I get better? I want to practice my dribbling, I want to practice my shooting. And this is a great example, right? This is a non-meta combo system. Like, the way I practice is, so I'm in my court, but I'm also envisioning which parts of the floor do I want to get to. I want to get to this, right? Either from a 3-point shot or a mid-range shot. So that's one of the challenges when trying to. So either at the 3-point line or the mid-range. It's a very smooth snatch dribble. Another underrated aspect about it is that it really blends well with your jumpers. It's like the visual cue is so easy. So I got Shifty Shooter on gold and Deadeye on gold on this build. Right, so I envision how do I get to my spots using which dribble moves. So the SGA dribble style cross is one, and then the other would be your book aggressive breakdown right there. Or as you can see from that, you can combo it with a crossover launch directly into some insane hop jumpers. And what I'm doing right here is trying to get to my spots using different types of combos that I would use in this game. So the next thing I'll do after this is go into starting 5, because starting 5 does not affect your plate, does not affect your record. It's a great way to practice, and you're not gonna get people to be upset with you because it's just you and your one opponent, right? It's not like rec. So step 1 in getting better is to practice how to get to your spots in your my court, and then do that in game. You can do that in game in low stakes situations first. That means your my career games, for example, or your starting 5 if you want it in a multiplayer setting, and that's what we're going to do next. So if you want to get better in 2K, just practice how to get to your spots. All right, practice the combos that you're going to hit, and then I'm going to show you some clips of me hopefully executing these in a starting 5 multiplayer setting. So there you have it, the smooth chef system, just to show you, man, that, you know, if there are signature animations that you like because they look cool, or you want to challenge yourself, as I do right here, by using some of the slowest animations in the game, anything is possible so long as you put the time in to practice. Hone your craft, learn how to force commitments. You don't need to be moving fast all the time, but you have to be decisive. You have to have the skill and the practice needed in order to cook your opponents like a next level chef can.